Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's Gene Knight with Kellyco Metal Detectors, and today I am out here in my backyard again with the White's MX Sport. Now, this machine has been through some transitions here for a little while now. Since it came out, there were some issues with the machine, but White's has been amazing and been very attentive to the customer base and to the people on the forums and everybody about taking the machines back and getting everything worked out. So this is the latest rendition of the machine. Today is October 1st, 2016. I got this thing last week, so I've had some time to play with it, some time to mess with it. And I like the machine. I definitely do. I've taken it to the beach. I've just messed around with it here, just doing some tests, taking it to a couple of spots that I have been to in the past, and I like it. I like it. So what I'm going to do today is just do some air tests with it and kind of mess around with it a little bit and give you guys a rundown of how the machine operates. It is 13.9 kilohertz. The machine is waterproof up to 10 feet. Now, I don't have the waterproof headphones. They are out now, about $149.95 for the waterproof headphones. It's got 2 coil options with it as well. Well, 3 coil options. You've got the stock coil that comes with it. I believe it's a 10-inch double D, and then you've got the 6x10 double D as well as a 9.5 concentric. So, so there's definitely some options with the machine, and you also can get you can actually use any headphones you want because there's a headphone jack, an adapter. I mean, there's a headphone adapter that has a 1/4-inch jack on it. So you can use any headphones you want on this machine as well. So as I said, I'm going to run through some of the settings, do some tests with the machine as well. So let's do it. Okay, so right now, the way I've got it set up, we are in the coin and jewelry mode. Sensitivity is way down. I'm going to turn that up here. So now it's up to about 9. Now, what you may hear in the background is the threshold hum. Okay. Now we're getting some falsing here. Just some, I'm facing another house. We've got some power lines and stuff, so I'm aware of some EMI that we might be getting, but I'm not too concerned with that myself. But so what we do is how we run through the menu. Just go to options here. Okay. Now once you're in your options, you can make adjustments. So got your volume, threshold. Threshold's at about 10. For those who don't know what a threshold is, it's a background hum that it serves a few purposes, but one in particular is that items that you have discriminated out, you'll hear a drop in the threshold. So you'll know when you pass over certain things like that, which is pretty cool. Unlike the older detectors where the threshold really helped dictate the depth, it's not really that way anymore, at least not on this machine. So as I said, we can go here. Let me all right, so here's discrimination. Now we're in the coin and jewelry mode. Hopefully you can see that. I've got it set to 4 tones, but you can adjust it up to 20 tones. I only need 4. Maybe I'll go for 8. Let's do that. Okay. Then reject volume. I mean, there's a number of different things here with this machine, but we've got relic mode, high trash, prospecting, beach, all metal, coin and jewelry. So as with coin and jewelry, you can see what's discriminated out here. Hopefully you can. You can see that it has a preset discrimination. Relic does as well. Then high trash does quite a bit. Prospecting doesn't, beach doesn't, all metal doesn't either. Okay, so we're gonna stay in coin and jewelry. You know what? I'm gonna go to all metal because I just like hunting in all metal. So we're gonna go to all metal, and then salt track. So when you're in a salt environment, you can turn that up a little bit. It'll help the machine. Also, if you're in the prospecting mode, that helps as well. You got a frequency adjust. There's your backlight, depth indicator preset. See if I missed anything. There's a couple other things here too. So we're not going to get into that right this moment. But so we're in all metal. We've got the sensitivity up pretty high. I believe it goes up to 10. So it's probably about So the sensitivity, and you can always adjust the sensitivity, and you can always adjust the threshold with these two. And then you've got tracking here as well on your pinpoint. But so we're up to 10. I'm gonna take it down to about 8 right now, just because I don't want to get any interference. Hopefully that gives us a decent indicator of some depth and things of that nature. So what I'm going to go with first is I've got this big fat silver chain. I'm going to just clump it up like that. So we're getting to about 14. If I go like this, well, I mean, it's hitting it at about 15, just swinging it. Okay, so it's pretty big and fat, but it is a silver chain. See, it was hitting it about 70 right there. So 52, but it's up around 70, 71. Typically, it's 70. Okay. Now, because the VDI of other items are similar, here's another big silver coin that I use quite a bit. This is a 1824 real. It's kind of jacked up, but I still love this thing. So here we are, we're at about 16, 17. Turn it on its side. We're about 12, 13. Just sort of depending on how fast you're swinging. Let's go here. Little mini ball. It's really, really oxidized, man. That thing is really covered in rust. So we're getting to about 13. Don't know what the VDI is. Jeez. See, it's really going to jump. See, now we're at 22. We're in iron. So it's really going to jump because this thing is so oxidized. But we got a really cool Civil War bullet. I believe that was fired based on that. You know, I'm not a specialist on Civil War bullets. I know I like them. I think they're super cool. Just wondering what went on with this thing. But so we're at 12. Yep. Hitting solid at 12. That's a good solid signal. Okay. Silver ring, sterling. With the rings, you got to watch out, because if it's laying this way, you're going to get a different reading, and because you got the space in the middle. But if it's laying this way, you're definitely better off. Just depends on with rings how they're laying and how the machine hits them. I'm going to use my gold ring here, my wedding band. About 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 with it on its side. Turn it this way. About 13, but so we're going to get pretty good solid hit. Once again, we're up at 42. So once again, we're in all metal. If I was to change the program, beach prospecting. Now prospecting, because this machine is only 13.9 kilohertz, you know, typically, you know, in my experience, you want the frequency to be a little bit higher for prospecting, but they do state that this is really good for finding copper and all, you know, other, you know, metals like that. So that's what the prospecting mode can be used with this as well. So beach all metal. Let's go to coin and jewelry and just kind of mess with it in coin and jewelry. So let's go with just, this is an old quarter, but it's not super old. Let's see if we can take a look at it. 1967. Damn good year. So now you have multiple tones in the coin and jewelry mode. So just jumping around a little bit at 9 or 10, but about 10. But this quarter's in some rough shape. I got a nice sweet penny here. Take it in the light. Okay, that is a 1956D. Pretty solid hit it. 10 or 11. It's jumping around a little bit, but on its end, we're getting about 8. Let's see. Let's go with an iron nail. Now we're in coin and jewelry. Coin and jewelry already has a preset discrimination there with all the iron. Okay. Okay, now it's not picking it up, but if you listen, see the null in the threshold, letting you know that you're going over something that is discriminated out. Okay, so that's an advantage of the threshold. I've got this World War I button. Once again, I've said this in other videos, I'm not a button specialist, so if I'm wrong on what it is, please let me know. Okay. Now we're in coin and jewelry, but it's hitting on that button pretty good at 14. It's giving us 75, so it's jumping up as far as with the VDI. I don't know if this is most likely probably copper. So I'm looking at the oxidation and stuff, so it's hitting, 12, 13. It's hitting good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a little bit of separation. I'm going to put down a couple of items. I'm going to put on this piece of wood because my grass is so thick that it's really hard to see, these items in the ground when I've got them down. So once again, I'm in coin and jewelry. Let's see how this goes. Okay, because I've got a silver coin. So it's jumping around pretty good, but it's giving me that silver coin. Now that is a 1715 plate fleet coin. So it's jumping. That coin usually gives me, 71, 72. So, it's picking that up in between that nail and the bullet. So that's pretty cool. I really like separation tests because that's kind of what I'm really interested in. I want to know that I'm going to pick up, the good stuff and not miss it. So that's exciting to me. I'm going to put this silver coin down here next to a bullet, and I'll put the nail even closer on this one. But that that ring's a decent size. All right, so the ring is being overwhelmed by all that iron. So, I'm getting it a little bit. So what I would do in this kind of situation is I'm detecting, and what I do is I get a weird signal. I'm getting sort of multiple tones. What I'll do is I'll come at it from different angles. You always want to do that. I know for a fact there's multiple items down there. So I will definitely go dig. That's Brandy, my dog, right there. But I would definitely dig that up. So this is just basically some separation tests and some air tests with the Whites MX Sport. So hopefully this helped you out in making a decision as to whether you want to purchase this machine or not. I will also put the video up of me using this machine on the beach. So once again, this is Gene Knight with Kellyco and the Whites MX Sport.